Hey, what's up everybody? Victor here with Canine Peak Solutions, back with another video. And in this video I'm going to talk about puppies again. I'm going to talk about pretty much all dogs, so this applies to all dogs. Alright, and then we're going to talk a little bit about different methods of training. Okay, so somebody asked a question and asked if you can only use treats to train a dog. Alright, and the question is, you can't only use treats. Alright, what I mean by that is, if I have a puppy and I'm teaching them to sit, I could use treats. I'm going to use treats. I'm going to use whatever I could motivate the dog to learn whatever the desired behavior is. But later down the road, I can't use treats all the time. One, I'm not going to carry treats all the time. Two, dogs aren't always motivated by one thing. Okay? There's always something that's more motivating to a dog than a treat. You know, most of the time, or even a toy. Okay? So I'll give you a good example. If I'm teaching that puppy to sit, you know, he knows it. He knows to sit. I'm not gonna just keep shoving food down his face in order for him to sit. Okay, you know it. You know what I'm asking you to do. Now there needs to be a consequence for not doing it after the dog's taught it. Okay, that's important. That's important to understand. Again, going back to it, you're using treats a lot when you're teaching something, when you're teaching a new behavior. It's the same thing with kids in school, right? So you send your child off to school. What do? They teach the ABCs, they teach the 1, 2, 3s, and then what happens? When they do it and they learn and they get better, they get stickers, they get candy, they get all these cool little treats, and they get these things to motivate them, right? Maybe cupcakes on Friday, whatever it is, to continue to do well and continue to learn to grow. Okay, now let's fast forward. Now that student or that kid's in high school or even middle school, right? Those treats, those rewards aren't as you know, they're not as prevalent. They don't happen. They're not as common, right? Because the child is expected already. They know what's expected of them. They know the task at hand. They know they need to do their homework. They know they need to turn in their homework on time, and they know they need to pass the test. Okay, now if they don't, what happens? There's a negative consequence. There's a negative experience that they don't like, that they don't want. Okay, and that's important. That's reality. That's life. And it's the same thing with dogs. You can't just go and, you know, try to shove a treat down a dog's face because they're misbehaving. No, you're not. That's crazy. That's nonsense. You're rewarding that same unwanted behavior. Whatever, you don't want them to jump, so throw a treat at them. That's not going to stop it. That's going to promote it more, right? Oh, I jump. Oh, a treat comes out. Let me jump again. Let me jump again. You know what I mean? So you're teaching them, hey, that's an unwanted behavior. You can't do that. All right. Same thing. Hey, you can't go to school and start bullying kids because you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna go to detention. You're gonna get expelled. You can't go fighting in school. So it's very similar to dogs. Another thing I want to add too is that I have my 5 biggest mistakes that people make with their puppies, and even dogs, because it applies to, you know, all dogs, puppies, you know, older dogs. But I have that out right now, so if you want a free copy of that, make sure you click the link below and get your hands on that. You know, you don't want to miss this stuff. There's good information in there, things that you don't want to be doing with your puppies and things that you should be doing with your puppies. So don't make those mistakes. All right, download that. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys soon.